Danielson talked about in his post-match promo,
Yep.
which we're kind of going backwards, but he said he's going to, kick the head in of every single one of the Dark Order members. And he started this week with Evil Uno, and he challenged Colt Cabana, the Chicago hometown guy, next week on Dynamite, which we're going to see. So if Danielson starts to, pluck off the Dark Order members one by one, and then Hangman finally had, not necessarily force to step up, but kind of put a stop to the madness of Danielson's turn. And as we've talked about, the home team of AEW, which has been still strong with the Dark Order. So it's a good pairing if you want to get some massive heat, and Dark Order's not only ever since the kind of reuniting with Hangman, but they've been doing some great stuff together, or great stuff on TV and AEW period that has really gotten them over. I mean, you've seen John Silver and Alex Reynolds and the Dark Order go against the Super Click and the Elite, and that's been some very compelling matches and clearly working so good with the crowd. But Danielson versus Evil Uno to kick things off for Dynamite. Evil Uno is always very impressive in the ring, and of course Bryan Danielson, so methodical and all that. And so I couldn't get over the boos and the no's from this, the kicks and the chops and Danielson's resilience. And he just, wanting more chops and not really flinching at the chops that Uno was giving him, and, then slapping him in the face. But we did see that, Danielson's heel or babyface does have that more aggressive offense.
Yep.
And more fun offense to watch. And, with all the different holds and all that and the kicks and the stomps to the face. And now it's just turned up another notch, man. And it's fun to watch, even though they are taking out our team, the Dark Order. But this guy, man, his character arc has changed so much in so little time, and it's so impressive.
Well, as fans of the Dark Order, I think it's a great thing that they're going to have opportunity to go against Bryan Danielson. And we saw it tonight.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, of course.
SPD, we've talked many times about this group, and, you said it pretty consistently. A lot of these guys are underappreciated in the ring. The Reynolds and Silver, the Dark Order, they're hilarious on BTE, and they always find a way to entertain us. But every single time we get a chance to see them actually go in the ring, we're always incredibly impressed by the talent that they have. Stu Grayson and Evil Uno, countless times in tag scenarios where we are blown away by how crisp their offense is together. 10 is a guy who we were so thrilled to interview because we see the work that he puts in and truly stands out as one of the true big men powerhouses of this roster.
Sure.
And then I know that I'm not alone when I say that, what we're seeing out of 5, we have to see him get an opportunity against Kenny Omega. That'll be entertaining to see him go. But the culmination of Bryan Danielson against Johnny Hungy, that's going to be an amazing match, man. I mean, the Meat Man against Danielson, those two in the ring together, the way that their strikes are, the pinball nature of their offense. I know how geeked out you always get over Silver running around the ring, bouncing off of people, hitting people left and right. Danielson's always had that same kind of energy to him. The guy is just nonstop full go when he's in the ring. Cannot wait to see all the matches that we're going to get out of this now, leading up to that big culmination of Danielson versus Adam Page. Loved how this started. Didn't expect AEW to lean this heavily into Danielson going full heel. Really loved the boldness of that call. Very, very ballsy.
And
to
someone
take
who's
a
been
beloved
in
baby
2
face
months.
I mean, a guy who's been so over as a baby face to immediately just lean into that. It shows a lot of cojones by management and the creative team. Really think that, and it worked tonight. It really worked.
It did. And, when we interviewed Silver, I even said it, and it reminded me of a young Daniel Bryan, or like Daniel Bryan vibes.
Yep.
And so I think that's going to be an ultimate payoff, that one I cannot wait to see in the ring. But I'm so intrigued, of what Danielson's going to say next and the crowd reaction. Chicago is where he debuted. We were there live. And so now coming back to Chicago after this turn,
great point.
This is one of those mega moments where it's like you either going to make it or break it essentially. And I think the crowd is not going to hold any punches, and it's going to be, disappointing for some because we want to cheer for him so bad, but at the same time now we're pissed at him. So I'm very anxious to hear the crowd, this epic crowd in Chicago for.